actually just fulfilling a new covenant. I'm talking about understanding the cross. Y'all with me? So you go back to Genesis, you find out that man sinned against God. Okay? The Bible says that man sinned and it separated man from God. Amen? It brought enmity between God and man. Why? Because God hates sin. Sin is contradicted to God's nature. See, God is true. Amen? And the Bible says God is of pure eyes that he can't look upon sin. So God hates sin, but he loves the sinner. Amen? So it's not that God don't want to be with us. He just cannot be with us where there's sin. And I would tell people like this. I give them a picture of sin. Now, I'm going to give y'all a picture of sin. Have you ever made a Thanksgiving meal and had all the turkey, the trimmings, it's smelling good, but in the midst of that beautiful table, you put a big plate of human dung in the middle? Y'all stay with it. I'm showing you a picture. Now, you got the meal prepared, but yet you got a big plate of human dung in the middle. Can I ask you a question? How would your Thanksgiving be? You try to eat a turkey and dressing and all the trimming, but you got a big thing of human dung sitting in the middle of the table. It ain't going to be too good, is it? It ain't going to smell good. It ain't going to look good. And it's not that the food that's around there ain't good, but you just can't stand and sit at the table with God. That's how it is with God. God want to be with us, but he can't be with us because sin is with us. God is clean. Sin is impure. So God said, I can't be with you, man, because of your sin, so you need to be clean. Yes, sir. Are y'all with me? But we are just like babies. I'm talking about humanity. Because a baby, amen, it cannot cleanse itself. A baby will stay in its soiled diapers until the mother or the father or someone come on and clean their baby. Amen? That's how we are in the sight of God. We are so dirty and unclean, but we can't cleanse ourselves. We need a God that can come down and change our pamper. Amen? And put a new diaper on us. Amen? Do y'all understand? Amen? So in Genesis, man sinned against God. And God hated sin, so it separated the relationship. Amen? Because God will not be with us in sin. Watch this now. The Bible had a plan. God had a plan. He says this. He said, the seed of the woman shall bruise his head. And the seed of the serpent shall bruise his heel. That is a theophany that God, amen, was going to redeem man. And the Bible declares that God slew an animal, a lamb, and covered Adam and Eve, amen, with the skins. That's a picture that Jesus was coming to take our place. Amen? Because we was all sinners, watch this, by birth. Catch that. I didn't say we are sinners by action. We are sinners by because the seed of Adam was corrupt, and every man after Adam was automatically a sinner. You know, a lot of times people say, what did he do? Well, a tree going to produce its own kind. Am I right? Have you ever saw an apple tree make an orange? It never will. Because the seed got the potential to produce its own kind. Y'all stay with me now. Because since Adam became a sinner, every seed after him was just like him. Guess what they were? Sinners. Amen? So we became sinners by nature. Everybody says sinners by nature. We are sinners by nature, not by works. The works is just a result of the seed. Amen? So because we became sinners, because of Adam, we needed another seed. We needed another Adam. Because the first Adam, amen, caused the world to go into chaos. But the last Adam brought peace. His name is Jesus Christ. Amen? So why do we need a cross? Why do we need somebody to die? Amen. On an old rugged cross. What does that mean? That he came and he died, he suffered, he bled, he died, he got up on the thing. What does that mean about the cross? Well, I just tried to explain it to you. Sin is the problem. And we needed God himself to take care of the sin that was in our lives. Amen? So sin broke the relationship. Amen? So we needed Jesus to come in, God, to make a new covenant. Amen? Now, what's a covenant? A covenant is simply what? An agreement or a contract. Amen? I told you the word tar is a cross, right? But that cross is not just cross, but it means contract. Because God does not make agreement without a signature. I'm going to tell you, there's something you got to have your name on in order to have a contract. You can't go buy no car without signing your name. You can't sell no property unless you sign your name on the deed. Something you got to have your name on. Why would you put a name on something? Why do you need a name on a contract? Because it's telling you that you're going to be in a what? Agreement. Amen. So Jesus is saying then, he said, I love you so much that I'm willing to make an agreement with you. Amen. And he showed it in Genesis, I just told you. And then he showed it with Noah. He made an agreement with Noah. He said, whosoever come in the world be saved. Amen. That was agreement. And here come Abraham. And God said, I want to make a covenant with you, Abraham. And what was the covenant? The circumcision of his foreskin. And God always needs blood to make a covenant. That is the most strongest covenant you can make. That's with blood. And anytime blood, amen, is involved, is a covenant. Even in marriage, when a man marries a woman, when they have a relationship, blood is released. That's a covenant between that man and that woman. Amen? They saying we agree, become what? One. That's all what a covenant is. We agree and become what? One with God. Amen? So God made a covenant. The Bible said, he said, Abraham, take your son Isaac and take him to a mountain that I will show you, and go up on this mountain and sacrifice your son. And he loved his only son Isaac. But he loved him so much, he loved us so much that he was willing to dedicate Isaac. And you know the story. Went on the mountain. Isaac said, Lord, Father, we got everything we need. We got the altar. We got the knives. We got everything. But we missing something. He said, Father, where is the sacrifice? He said, son, God will supply himself. The sacrifice. You missed that. God will supply himself. The sacrifice. And there was a ram in the bush. And the Bible said he was caught up in some thorns. Are y'all with me today? He was caught up in some thorns. The ram. God had placed that ram there for a purpose. That ram didn't get there by mishap. God had already planned that ram because God knew he was going to have to die for us. Amen. Amen. And most people don't understand the thorns. Can I explain that to you real quick? The Bible said that in Genesis that a curse came upon man. Is that right? And when the curse came upon man, he said, by thorns and thistles and by the sweat of your brow, you shall till the land. The word curse simply means not fulfilling the full potential of what it can make. Guess what? The Bible declared that Jesus became a curse. The thorns represent a curse. So Jesus became a curse to lift the curse. God will always use what got us in trouble to get us out of trouble. So Jesus became a curse in Galatians chapter 3 to lift the curse. Amen? Another story quickly. When the cross was lifted up in the wilderness by Moses, what was the purpose of lifting up that cross?